This is high school basketball.
Here comes Potter. 3, 2. He's got to get it off. I don't know if he's got it off. He got it.
He'll end up right back into Dixon's hand. Dixon will find Martin on the three-point line, and Martin will hit it and tie the game. Adam Reek for the coach of Blue Ridge trying to pump up his team as they trail by 11.
And with 3 minutes left here in the first, Snowflake's got a 1-point lead and the basketball. Crosby knocks down a 3.
High school basketball is presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 1067 and online at italk1067.com. Produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 1067 FM. High school basketball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware the White Mountains, Black Diamond Auto Glass, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Native Grill and Wings, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball.
Welcome to the Prescott Valley Event Center. Greg Chavez alongside Ron Everingham coming to you for the 3A Girls State Quarterfinals. The high seed today in the designated home team, the number 4 Lady Roadrunners of Holbrook High School. And on the other side, wearing blue today, the number 5 seed, the Lions, the Lady Lions of Pusch Ridge Christian High School out of Tucson. We're going to go over a couple keys to the game here, a couple injury reports before we turn over to the public address announcer here, ladies and gentlemen, with your starting lineups and national anthem. First of all, Ron, let's go with our Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report. Summit Healthcare, with a fully staffed emergency department, an advanced diagnostics department, outstanding orthopedic physical therapy teams, Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. That's Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center. Ron, you talked to Coach Perkins of the Lady Roadrunners earlier. Did you have any news from him?
No, I didn't. I think everybody looks healthy, but I would just like to add, there's really no better place to go than Summit when we do have, we've all have athletes who get there and are treated by those guys, so we want to thank those guys for sponsoring us. But looks to me like the Holbrook Roadrunners are healthy. There's nobody on the bench looks like injured in any way, so we should be seeing a good healthy team.
And I think you're right. I talked to the Pusch Ridge coaches a little bit earlier. They have co-head coaches. The only name I could get, though, Lonnie Turvdy, if I pronounced that correctly, and I forget the other gentleman's name, but they didn't mention anything about any injuries. They just said they're looking to break in with this stuff today. They know they're going to be the underdogs with the crowds coming in today, so they're just looking to have some fun and kind of break it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a packed house, and it's going to be a good – well, you know what? When it comes down to it, here we are in the tournament. There's no place I'd rather be, right here courtside. You might be rather be out there officiating, but –
it's always fun, but you know what? It's nice being on this side, something that I've always wanted to do. It's fun doing this. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget Summit Healthcare if you have any medical needs. Also, we have Ace Hardware with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations in Pine Top, Overgard, and Sholo. Real quick, our keys to the game, Ron.
Well, I have not seen these two teams play. I mean, I know Holbrook girls like to play fast. They like to get up and down the court. And, I'm just going to stick to the keys of the game of being, teams that come down to tournament time, you're really going to want to limit your turnovers, obviously. You're going to want to win. Sometimes it's just winning the simple things or what end up winning your tournament games. Could be free throws, turnovers, things like that. So, as far as keys to the game, I bet you both coaches are just talking to their girls about taking care of the ball, doing what they do best in their respective programs.
Yeah, I think you're right. If Pusch Ridge can slow the ball down a little bit with Holbrook's run and gun style, they play in this game. They're a great team. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer now for your players' starting lineups and the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, at this time we ask that you please rise and kindly remove your hats for the presentation of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now we're going to go straight into
Now,
the
ladies and gentlemen,
starting
let's
lineups.
meet
We'll
today's
turn it over to
starting
the
lineups.
public
Beginning
address announcer.
first with the Lions of Pusch Ridge. Starting at forward, a 5'9" sophomore, number 10, Cherish Gocher. At forward, a 5'8" senior, number 12, Allison Bergendorf. At forward, a 5'10" senior, number 23, Bree Olson. Starting at guard, a 5'4" freshman, number 24, Angel Adelman. And at forward, a 6' junior, number 32, Rachel Hess. Pusch Ridge is coached by Lonnie Taverdi. Now let's meet the starting five for the Holbrook Roadrunners. Starting at guard, a 5'3" junior, number 11, Twyla Clark. Another guard, 5'2" junior, number 12, Dakota Dick. And guard, a 5'7" senior, number 20, Dishi Kenlischini. Starting at forward, a 5'6" freshman, number 24, Madison Chappell. And at forward, a 5'7" senior, number 40, Ariana Pratt. The head coach for the Roadrunners, Greg Perkins.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our starting lineups for today's 3A quarterfinal girls game. We're going to be starting here in just a second. Got a pretty good crowd for a 1 o'clock in the afternoon game. They opened the doors at, I believe it was noon, and people just started filling in. We actually had a few people running, Ron, looking for seats, trying to get those front row courtside seats. They plan on being here all night long. I guarantee it.
Yeah, we got a lot of great basketball coming up over the next couple days. Like I said, it's just it's awesome just to be here courtside here in Prescott Valley, and looking forward to some great basketball.
We're going to start with Holbrook going left to right, Pusch Ridge right to left on the court. And the toss is up. Ball's controlled by Pusch Ridge. Ball comes across the court to number 24, Chappell. Chappell being guarded by Holbrook. And the ball, a little pressure up high, Ron. Right away you get a turnover for Holbrook, and the fans are loving it right off the bat.
Yeah, exactly. So those turnovers that we just talked about in the pregame.
For Holbrook, here comes Dakota Dick with the ball left side angle, picks up the ball, passes out to top of the key to Chappell. Chappell off to Clark. Clark back to Kenlischini. Kenlischini across to the right side angle. Clark comes back up, gives the ball to number 40, Ariana Pratt. Holbrook, a lot of passing, a little drive to the right side. Ball goes up a little too strong by Dick. Rebound by Dick, gets her own shot. And we got a foul on, I think it's going to be number 32. It's going to be number 10, Cherish Gocher, her first. first team.
It's a nice rebound there. Holbrook, when she drove down, Pusch Ridge right there, 2 defenders caused her to almost kick it out of bounds.
Pratt able to go strong to the hole and just it's a little too quick for the young lady from Pusch Ridge. Pratt, her second shot is up. And that one's good for take the 1-0 lead to start this afternoon. Full court press by the Lady Roadrunners.
Yeah, here we go. Here's that speed that we were talking about that Holbrook's probably going to want to put on Pusch Ridge.
Inbounding the ball is Bergendorf for the Lady Lions. Looking for somebody, and again, the ball is deflected out of bounds by the Roadrunners. That's 2 tries unsuccessfully to get the ball in bounds.
There's a couple of factors that we wonder about with Pusch Ridge. Is one, the crowd. Have they played in front of crowds this big? They've only lost 2 games this year, but not sure if they've been able to play in front of crowds like this. And with this kind of, you get down later in the tournament here, and you're going to get more aggressive play from teams.
That first foul for the Lady Roadrunners on Twyla Clark, her first, team first. Lady Lions still trying to get the ball in bounds. Finally, they do. Here comes Bergendorf with the ball down the court. Actually, that's Gocher. 24, Adelman now with the ball. Picks it up, passes to Gocher. Gocher, big guarded. And we got a deflection and a steal. All the way to the basket, number 24, and 1. That's Madison Chapel for the first 2 points of the game. And we're going to have a foul on the Lady Lions.
Yeah, Hess down on the other end. As Rachel Hess, the 6-foot junior, couldn't handle the pressure and had the ball taken away from her. Actually committed the foul coming down to the other end.
With that, with and 1 for Madison Chapel, see if she can, and she misses it. A little too short, Ron. So Holbrook with a 3-0 lead, 6:45 left in the first quarter. We just started this one.
Do you think nerves come into play at all here, Greg?
I think for these girls especially, it's not very often you get to the Elite 8 no matter what level of ball you're playing.
Right.
So a little rough right now, which is a typical Holbrook game.
Well,
so.
They're not letting anything, they're laying it all on the line. They're out there putting a lot of pressure. I got to believe that Pusch Ridge hasn't seen this kind of pressure in any of the 28 games that they've played.
Yeah, I don't think they've seen the pressure down south, or like you said, the crowds, coming into this, they got the music pumping for these ladies, and you get a little excited. It's fun to be out there.
It's awesome. Nice
Oh,
move.
nice drive.
Nice
Very
move.
Nice. That's number 24, Angel Adelman.
She's a freshman, actually. Wow, got a lot of promise.
A 3, no good for Holbrook. Rebound, Bergendorf. Here comes the Lady Lions back up the court with the ball. Number 24, Adelman. Being guarded by Dick. Adelman to the right side to Bergendorf. Bergendorf picks up the ball, being guarded by Pratt. Gets the ball off to Bergendorf. Little nice give and go there. Pulls up for about a 10-footer and nothing but air.
Yeah, it's an air ball there by Bree Olson. Again, I don't know. I got to believe there's probably some nerves involved here, but with 5:54 to go here, we got a score of 3-2. Holbrook up by 1 point.
Kinlachini passes the ball underneath. Oh! Dick is a little too short with the backdoor layup and can't get it in. Oh, we got a little bump at the top at the half-court mark. No call.
Nice.
Nice pass from number 32 underneath. Rachel has her first 2 of the game.
That's what you want to do if you're a big man. You want to set up in that short corner right there, right where she was at, and look for a pass here right behind the defense, and you can get a good shot.
So far early, looks like Dakota Dick is the primary ball handler for the Lady Roadrunners. With the ball now, after several passes, she ends up with the ball again, coming right side, passes back to the free throw line, ends up with a turnover. Number 24, Adelman, coming strong down the court. And you're going to have a foul on Chapel, number 24 for the Lady Roadrunners.
Yeah, Chapel there just doing the old, coaches always tell you not to swing down or swipe down. And she got caught with a cheap foul there.
A couple substitutions for the Lady Roadrunners. Number 44, Smith. And also number 10. Number 10 is Smith. I thought I saw another one, Ron. We did. Oh, they're both Smith. That's why 44 and 10. Elena and Tiana Smith.
This pressure that Holbrook's applying is just really impressive.
And they get the steal. You can hear Coach Perkins over there the whole time, barking orders at him.
And Coach Perkins is no stranger to these playoffs.
No, not at all. These Lady Roadrunners have a great program going right now. A shot too strong and another rebound by the Roadrunners. Number 40, Pratt with the ball. Picks it up, passes the ball back out on top to Clark. Clark to Smith, back to Pratt. Pratt, a little spin move, passes the ball out to the left side. Man, they're passing the ball pretty good today.
Nice ball move.
Number 40, Pratt, 2 points.
Nice ball movement. We got Lady Roadrunners with 5-4, lead by 1 here, 4:18 to go in the first quarter.
Putting a lot of pressure on the Lady Lions. And a nice little give and go, number 24, Angel Adelman, the freshman, with 2 points. That young lady's doing a pretty good job out there for a freshman. She's pretty tough to defend. Lady Lions pick up the Roadrunners at half court. Clark with the ball, being guarded by Ava Adelman. Again, number 40, Pratt with the ball, brings it out high, passes the ball off to Elena Smith. Smith to Kinlachini. Kinlachini looking for her teammates to set up, run a play, picks the ball up. Pratt at top of the key, back to Smith. Smith with a drive and a little give and go action from the elbow, left side, and no good. Rolls around, touches every part of the rim, and rolls out.
Yeah, that's some good ball movement, but Pusch Ridge is being sneaky here. They're up by 1, and if you were just watching this game without a scoreboard, you'd think that Holbrook, is the better team.
And we have a turnover. Here comes Clark all the way to the basket. She goes up, and we got a foul on number 1, Ava Adelman, her first, team 4th, I believe.
Got her with the push up underneath as she went to the bucket.
3rd team. Talking to the official, I think the official's telling you got to let the girl come down. You can't keep going through her. You got to give her a chance to land with the layup.
While she's shooting here, tell us a little bit about how do officials get to this point. You got to believe that these are some of the best in the state that get these games. How do they? Have you seen these officials before?
I've seen them before, not necessarily here. I've just seen them over the years. I know they're from the Valley. I talked to Gary Welch, who's the commissioner of officials. He's here. And he said actually all the crews we have today are going to be doing all the championship games from 1A through 6A at some point. They will be doing a championship game this Saturday.
Wow. Second shot on the way and good. Holbrook 7, Pusch Ridge 6 with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Bergendorf with the ball for the Lady Lions. Passes the ball to Adelman. Adelman drives down the lane, shoots up a left-hand layup, and it's good. A little scoop shot goes in.
That's sophomore Adelman. Nice penetration there and left-handed shot.
Clark gets the ball to Key. Key back up. Little bump here with Smith on top. Thought maybe a push off there, but we talked about when you only have 2 people, you got to try to get that correct angle. Sometimes you just don't see that. Oh, a little fake. Got the girl up in the air, but ends up passing to her teammate. Number 10, Smith with the ball. Gets caught. Almost a 5-second call. Ball is off to number 42, Alicia Key. Key travels.
Wow. We were giving Holbrook a lot of credit for the kind of pressure that they were giving Pusch Ridge, wondering if Pusch Ridge had seen anything like that. And you got to kind of ask the question back the other way: has Holbrook seen this kind of, intensity coming from any other team so far this season? Being down by 1 here in the first quarter with 2 minutes to go.
I think, like you said, they kind of lull them to sleep a little bit. Not a whole lot of pressure in the full court. Nice rebound. Oh, but too strong, all by herself, and just way too strong off the glass. That's number 35, Randall, for the Lady Lions.
She's a 6'1" junior.
But they kind of lull them to sleep. They come down, then they put a hard pressure on them on the half-court side. Kind of catches them off guard here. 3-point shot by the Lady Roadrunners, a little too strong. Rebound again, back to Holbrook. That's several offensive rebounds already this quarter with 1:30 left in the quarter. Smith on the left side. Number 42. Short, that's Alicia Key. Too short. And we have a couple more substitutions coming in for both teams. So it looks like both teams are going to be subbing a lot today, keep their girls fresh so they can just keep running the whole game.
Yeah, and that's a great point. You wonder how deep these benches are. I haven't seen these girls play, so I don't know, but that's got to be a factor or two in a fast-paced game.
A pass to the right corner, picked up and then turned over. by the Lady Lions. Here comes Holbrook. Pratt with the ball, passes the ball off to number 23, Pacheco. Pacheco looking for somebody to get open, running a little screen action on top. Passes the ball inside to Chapel. A little too strong, left side. Rebound. Adelman, number 24, the freshman, comes back up, pressure up high, almost turns the ball over. Adelman trying to get away from the Holbrook defenders and slips and falls.
Can't sit down. Can't sit down. That's a travel, Greg?
Well, not when you pick up the ball.
Well, okay.
2 points. She wants to fall on her backside to keep dribbling. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you know, the key to that kind of pressure defense is going to be quick ball movement around the perimeter, and we're not seeing that from Pusch Ridge.
Number 24, Chapel. Good for 2. 9-8, 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Holbrook in the lead. And here come the Lady Lions. Adelman being guarded by Jack. Jack has her way out by the half-court line. Adelman tries to drive and gets pushed right back out, sets a little screen. Adelman to the right side, deep right corner, no good. Rebound, Lions, no good. Again, a rebound by the freshman Adelman.
She's got to shoot it, she's out of time.
And it's up, no good. At the end of 1, Holbrook 9, Pusch Ridge 8 on Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com. Welcome back to the Prescott Valley Event Center. At the end of 1, Holbrook is leading Pusch Ridge 9-8.
Sir Jim.
A little, as you said, maybe a little too much excitement, little nerves going on.
Yeah, it could be nerves, but you know, it was well played. But think about this, we're 9-8 here going into the second quarter, and Pusch Ridge has missed at least 2 layups. You know, so I think Holbrook can feel maybe a little lucky that they missed just a couple bunnies there in that first quarter, and up by 1 with the ball.
And here we are with the NPC, Northland Pioneer College, second quarter tip-off. When it comes to tipping off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College.
Yeah,
and as we go, it's Pacheco too strong on the left-handed layup. Rebound, Pusch Ridge.
Coach Perkins drew that up at in between quarters there. Nice little set play to got him a layup with another miss.
Great hustle on both teams right there. Holbrook ends up coming up with the ball as you have ladies diving all over the place. Chapel up and fouled. I think that's going to be on number 35. I'm not sure. Let's see.
You know,
yes, it is number 35, Laura Randall, her first, team 4th.
Seen some great play from some young kids out here. Chapel, number 24. She's listed as also as a freshman for the Roadrunners.
No, we had a little conversation as we were driving up this morning, and that's one of the first names that came up for the Lady Roadrunners is this young lady that's a freshman, how well she does to carry this team. I think we discussed she was the leading scorer, leading rebounder, and also leading the team in assists, I believe. Chapel makes her first one. Second one is up, and good.
Imagine how good she's going to be in a few years, and she's already great. Knocking down shots in state playoffs. I'd call it for a push on that.
You got a push right here. Number 40.
Yeah, caused her actually to step out of bounds. So that's a late whistle, but it's okay, right?
It's a great call, as long as you doing your best to get it right, yes.
And we're going to have a 30-second
timeout. Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Pusch Ridge back down the other way with a quick bucket to take it to 11-10.
Bergendorf to Bree Olson on the full court football style pass. They basically scored their 2-point touchdown on that. They beat Holbrook easily down the court.
Pusch Ridge is going to get it back after tapped out of bounds by the Holbrook Roadrunner girls.
This time they set up out of bounds, and we have 2 girls back for Holbrook, so hopefully they don't get beat again. And here they go. And they had it open again this time, but she didn't see it. So here comes Bergendorf, passes the ball up to number 10, Gutcher. She loses the ball to the Lady Roadrunners, and the Lady Roadrunners turn around and give it right back to the Lions. Adelman to Gutcher. Is it Gotcher? Goucher? How am I pronouncing that? I don't want to mess up her name.
I don't know.
I think we'll go with Gotcher.
You'll be all right.
From the right side, a little too short for Pacheco. Rebound, number 40, Ariana Pratt for 2. 13-10, Holbrook over Pusch Ridge. 6:30 in the second quarter. Adelman back with the ball. Brings it across the time stripe, drives to the right. Goes by a screen, goes up. They're going to call it on the drive. Ball going on the baseline. Foul on Holbrook.
Getting some
Number 20.
Great shots from the White Mountain Youth Production. Traveling all the way over here. Kids doing a great work, getting us some great shots. If you're listening on the radio, you might want to consider tuning in. You can go to italk1067.com and watch some of this great shots, this video footage, live streaming from White Mountain Youth Productions.
Ball put in play under the basket from the Lions side. Pass to the top to Adelman. Adelman to Bergendorf. Turnover. Holbrook with the ball. Chapel, number 24. Number 11. Oh, she puts the ball on the ground, slips, does not lose control. Holbrook back with the ball, number 45, Waneka. Waneka to Pratt. Pratt out of bounds to Holbrook. Holbrook bringing the ball in under the basket. Number 45, Waneka to inbound the ball. She looks, finally gets the ball into number 40, Pratt for 3.
Wow.
A little bit too strong. In and out, rebound to the Lions. Here comes Adelman, top the time strike.
We want to welcome back our radio audience. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties there.
Adelman again with a little crossover. Passes number 32. That's Rachel Hess. No good. Rebound by Chapel. And here come the Lady Roadrunners. Left side, Clark. Clark to Pratt. Pratt to Waneka. She looks, she sets up. Smith has the ball now, Elena Smith. And we got a foul. Team control foul. That's going to be on, that's number 2 on Madison Chapel. Team 6. Gives the ball back to Pusch Ridge.
This is a very well officiated game, balanced on both sides, and there's no doubt that they've got control of the game.
You know, Coach Perkins takes out Chapel right away, doesn't want her to pick up that 3rd foul this early in the game, so she'll sit for a little while. Looks like the Lady Roadrunners are in a man defense here. Into the game for the Roadrunners, Ayana Gary, number 50. And number 1, Ava Adelman for 2. A little, is that kind of a reverse backwards layup? I don't know what you call it. She stopped and threw it up over backwards and went in.
Yeah, 13-12, Roadrunners up by 1. Nice pass. Nice pass.
Bergendorf for 2.
Back the other way, take the lead by 1 with 4:26 to go here in the second quarter.
Clark with the ball, being guarded by Adelman, being pressured around the three-point line. Clark picks up the ball, goes inside to Gary. Gary to Pratt. Pratt drives, dishes out to Waneka, who then turns the ball over, trying to get the ball inside to Gary, and throws it behind her, out of bounds. Number 12, Dakota Dick back in the game for the Roadrunners of Holbrook.
Got timeout.
Timeout, Pusch Ridge. As we listen, this is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget about the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain, go to Honda Ski and Outdoor, south of Pine Top on Highway 260. Also, don't forget about Sunrise Park Resort. They have night skiing every Saturday. They're going to have demo days tomorrow, Ron, where you can demo all kinds of new equipment out on the slopes.
You know, if I felt like breaking my collarbone, I'd probably go try that.
That's why I don't go, because I'd break something. I'm getting too old. As we come back, Lady Lions with the ball, and here comes Adelman. She goes strong to the basket, too strong. And smallest girl on the floor comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, 24. Adelman she even looks young. She's a smaller, tiny freshman, but really dominating the game for Pusch Ridge.
Bergendorf in right side.
Wow, look at that box
to
out.
Ava
That's
Adelman.
a great call.
It's going to be Pusch Ridge ball, right side. Oh, yeah, we will be in the bonus.
You know, I like that call. You got to protect the shooter, right?
Yes, you do.
She just was way too aggressive on the box out. Now, so we're in the one-on-one.
We are in the one-on-one.
It was not a shooting foul.
But I think that's where, I don't know if it's coached that way, because I don't do the coaching part of it, or if it's the kid's interpretation, but first shot good.
Well,
because they don't understand, you cannot go through the player to box them out.
Yeah, there's no way that Coach Perkins teaches that. For one, you know, you just want to get a bump with your forearm, maybe a little bit, but you don't want to box somebody out that hard from three-point, because one, she's not even going to be able to get in there and get a rebound.
Both shots are good by Adelman. She is a sophomore. I would imagine they're sisters. They look similar. They have the similar build. The sophomore, freshman out there, both doing well. This time, number 40, nice. Ariana Pratt just gets the ball, goes right around her defender like she's not even there for two.
Yeah, Pusch Ridge is going to have to get more aggressive down underneath. You can't just let somebody do a drop step for a bucket from 1 foot away.
Adelman gets the ball off to Bree Olson. Bree Olson back to Bergendorf. Bergendorf has the ball, gives it right back to number 1, Ava Adelman. Adelman left side drive, goes all the way to the basket, throws it up. No good, but we do have a foul going against the Roadrunners, number 50. That's Gary. Her first, team 8. That'll put Ava Adelman on the line for 2.
And go to the line. Pusch Ridge Lions up by 1, 16-15 here with 3 minutes to go before half.
First one, no good. Tiana Smith comes in for the Roadrunners. Back in for the Lady Lions is number 35, Laura Randall. As Adelman gets ready to shoot her second shot, trying to get this one in to take a 2-point lead early in the game. And it is good. Pusch Ridge up 17-15, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here comes Holbrook right back down the court, and they lose the ball, almost out of bounds. She gets caught in the corner. Back out to Pratt. Pratt to Smith. Smith and Pratt playing a little keep away from the Lions here on top of the key. Dick with the ball. She drives left side. We're going baseline. We got a foul on the drive. That'll be on number 12, Bergendorf. Her first, team 5th. Ball out of bounds baseline to the Roadrunners. Nice little pass inside to Smith, who can't get it out the front of the rim. Rebound to the Lady Lions. Bergendorf with the ball, drives left-handed from the right side, and we got a lot of contact.
Whoa.
Oh, she signaled for a block and changed it. 12.
Now, why would you change your call like that? Did she look at her partner and got a signal or what?
Normally, if you have a double whistle, at least in my occasion, you tend to look at your partner before you signal, just in case, so you guys are on the same page. But it looked like she was going to signal for a block.
So was the official underneath going to call a charge anyhow?
From what I saw, the lady underneath did not make a signal either way. She just blew her whistle. Either way, there was a foul there, which you're always going to be 50% right on the block charge call. Those are so hard.
No, not you. You're usually about 95%.
Oh, nice. A block. Great block by Laura Randall. There's some that are obviously really easy, but there's some like that that just bang, bang. And one way, you're going to be right or wrong, depending on which side you're rooting for.
Well, the officials aren't rooting for anybody.
No. I'm talking about as a fan. You hear,
That's right.
I think that's going to be on number 35. We'll see. Actually, Ava Adelman, her second, 17. Number 11, Twyla Clark for 2 at the line. 2:10 left to go. Roadrunners down by 2.
Yeah, you know, I keep going back to just watching this game, you know, the eyeball test for me. Yeah, I really, if I didn't see a scoreboard right now, I would swear that Holbrook is owning this game, but, you know, Pusch Ridge, they're just not going away.
No.
And, you know, they've been up a lot of this game, actually.
I think they've been in the lead most of the
whole
second quarter. Second shot is no good, so the Lady Roadrunners trail by 1. 2 minutes left in the quarter. The ball is turned over by the Lions. Here comes Holbrook back from the left side, a little fake. Back to Smith. Left angle, no good. Rebound, out of bounds to Pusch Ridge.
You know, and that could be another factor. I don't know that we've had any 3 balls in this game. We've had a lot shot, but I don't think we've had any makes. And,
no, not one yet today. Like you said, we've had several shot, but nobody has made a 3-point basket yet.
So Roadrunners down by 1, 17-16 with 1:55 to go here in the second quarter.
We haven't even had a 3-point play.
Nope.
A basket and a foul and the free throw. So here comes Adelman. Adelman turns it over. The ball's on the ground. Lions with the ball, and nice job by number 10. Stays calm. Gocher gets a 2-point basket.
Yeah, Gocher just getting.
There's Smith from the right angle. Again, a 3-pointer, no good, in and out. Ball out of bounds to Holbrook.
Gocher getting a nice rebound and a nice little putback there, 10-footer putback.
She's moving off ball and that gets an easy 10-footer, as you said. That's a lot of hard work away from the ball that earned her that basket. Number 12 for Holbrook, Dakota Dick. Back out to number 44, Towna Smith. Again, no good on the 3-point shot. So here comes Adelman. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Adelman, that's Angel Adelman with the ball. Gives it off to number 10, Gocher. Cherish with the ball. She drives left side, dishes the ball to number 5. Number 5, Hayes.
She didn't call for
Hayes has travel.
Yeah, just that quick step there before she put the ball on the floor.
1 minute left in the first half, 1 minute. And here come the Roadrunners, hoping to even this up, possibly with a 3. See if they can get one to fall. The ball's in the corner to Smith. Smith back up to Dick. Dick looks around, nobody's moving. The Roadrunners are standing still a lot right now, Ron. Not a whole lot of movement on the court.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if they got a little tired with all that pressing.
Pratt tries the NBA 3 and not even close.
Yeah, I don't like that shot. You know, with 40 seconds to go here, again, kind of philosophical differences maybe, but they're gonna had a chance to close out the quarter, maybe just down 1, but now they might end up going down 5.
Well, here you see Pusch Ridge doing, I think what you're thinking about is just kind of holding the ball, making sure they get the right shot, and they do get a 2-footer, but it's too short. We got a possession, and it's going to go to Holbrook. 18.8 seconds left in the first half. Holbrook with a chance to at least get within 1 here before the half ends. Let's see if Dick's going to get the ball right. Yes, she is. I thought maybe they'd roll it halfway down like they do sometimes, save that extra time, but there's plenty of time for them to run a play right
that's
here.
right.
Again, they set something up, but doesn't seem like the girls are moving a whole lot right now. So Perkins is hollering from the sidelines. And we got a drive by Dick, and she gets blocked as she does go for the shot. And that's the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen, with the Pusch Ridge Lady Lions leading the Holbrook Roadrunners 19-16 on this presentation of high school basketball by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year. When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
It's easy to see why the Ford F-150 is the #1 selling truck in America. For more than 40 years, no other truck has even come close. And Sholo Ford is hands down the best place to buy your next vehicle. Just take a look at Guy Hatch's promise. He won't be beat on any deal on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. And on top of that, you'll get a lifetime engine warranty. Go to SholoFord.com or visit them on the east end of the Deuce. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Welcome back, everybody, to Prescott Valley Event Center. Greg Chavez, Ron Everingham covering the quarterfinal matchup in the 3A girls state tournament between the Lady Lions of Pusch Ridge Christian, who hold the lead right now 19-16 over the Lady Roadrunners of Holbrook High School. Let's go over the points real quick for each program here. We'll go with the team in the lead right now, the Pusch Ridge Lady Lions. Leading the scoring for the Lions right now is Ava Adelman with 7 points, the sophomore. And then followed by her, I'm assuming it's her younger sister, freshman Angel Adelman with 4. And then we have 3 players with 2 each. That's Cheris Gocher, Allison Bergendorf, and Rachel Hess, all with 2 points for a total of 19 for the Lions. On the Roadrunner side, leading the way with 7 is Ariana Pratt. Follow that with Madison Chappell, who has 6. And Twyla Clark with 3. So we only have 3 of the Lady Roadrunners who have scored this first half, Ron, with all those 16 points.
You know, I got to say that's the game right there. You look at some stats here from the first half. Holbrook only shooting 18% from the field.
After watching that first half, that's understandable.
Yeah, that's, you're not going to win any games shooting that, let alone an Elite 8 tournament game trying to make advance into the Final Four. So Holbrook, I'm sure that's what they're talking about. I mean, I don't know how you talk about missed shots. Make sure the girls are taking good shots first. And if they're taking good shots, you just got to really talk to the girls about having confidence.
So they need to, I'm sure Coach Perkins is in there, we need to get back in our game. We need to get in our thing right here, and whether it's nerves or just the long trip. The girls from Pusch Ridge made the trip from Tucson as well, I'm sure. So let's see if the girls from Holbrook can come back strong in the second half. Don't forget about some of our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Visit them. We thank them for sponsoring us so we can bring this to you from the Prescott Valley Event Center. Sunrise Park Resort with night skiing every Saturday. Also tomorrow you can have demo days where you can try all kinds of new equipment, snowboards, skis, boots, bindings. From my understanding, they're going to have all kinds of stuff out there you can try tomorrow. Snow should be great with the weather we got over this weekend, and probably a lot of people there now. Go visit sunriseskipark.com. Also, Beeler Orthodontics in Show Low. Live to smile, love your smile. It's Beeler Orthodontics in Show Low. Next we have Deemer's Glass. If you need glass for your home or business, call Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Hands down the best place to call. Quality glass, affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. That's Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Also, some of our other sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Heber, and Show Low, Sunrise Park Resort, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Subway, Deemer's Glass, the Indian Pine Restaurant at Honda, Octopus Car Wash, Black Diamond Auto Glass, and Native Grill and Wings. And also don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a new or used vehicle, go visit Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Just go in there and tell them you heard us talking about them at the games. Go see who you can talk to, see about getting into a new or used vehicle at Show Low Ford, who is our main sponsor for this high school presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
This is high school basketball.
It's easy to see why the Ford F-150 is the #1 selling truck in America. For more than 40 years, no other truck has even come close. And Show Low Ford is hands down the best place to buy your next vehicle. Just take a look at Guy Hatch's promise. He won't be beat on any deal on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. And on top of that, you'll get a lifetime engine warranty. Go to ShowLowFord.com or visit them on the east end of the Deuce. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Hello everybody, we're back at the Prescott Valley Event Center. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I believe on the radio side it might have something to do with the power. The Pine Top Lakeside area, from our understanding, is without power right now, so that has a little bit to do with it, I think, but we're trying to work on that for you.
We've got technicians on it as we speak.
Marcus is working good over here.
Yeah.
We're keeping him busy. Also, we want to thank all of the students, and also not the students, but also our personnel that we have with us that make this possible for everybody worldwide on the web and the radio.
White Mountain Youth Productions, and in just a little bit we'll get a list of all of the students who came along with us over here. But you know, they do such a great job, and you know, I've seen a lot of video broadcasts from really all over the country, even some of the stuff that, you know, happens with the AIA later in the tournaments, and the product that people get here, minus putting us on video.
Yeah, that's the worst part possible. Break the monitor.
The product that people get, that you guys get out there as you're watching, is shoot them a message. You know, shoot a message to iTalk, shoot a message onto the YouTube page. onto the Facebook page and let them know how much you appreciate them bringing you the sights and the sounds from right here courtside. Because we realize not everybody can get out, and, you know, even though today's a holiday, it's hard sometimes to travel long distances. And so these guys are doing a great job. I want to give a shout out to them. Go to our Facebook page at the iTalk 1067 Facebook page, or you can go on to italk1067.com on the YouTube or on the web and leave some comments, participate in the game too. So here we are. That's us. We're courtside.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Going into the second half, we talked a little bit earlier, see Pusch Ridge again, you know, not a stealthy, quiet defense. They don't show the press.
No, yeah.
Holbrook comes up to half court, and boom, there they are, and they're just all over Holbrook on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I thought coming into this game that Pusch Ridge didn't look near as aggressive or active on defense, but Pusch Ridge is going to have to step it up even more, though, because I got to believe that Holbrook's going to come out here and shoot better than 18% this second half.
Yeah, I would think so. And here we go with the Northland Pioneer College third quarter tip-off. You need to tip off your college education. Choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona, ladies and gentlemen. That's Northland Pioneer College with campuses all across Apache and Navajo County. Pusch Ridge with the ball to start the second half. And we have a double dribble called on number 32, Rachel Hess. I guess I missed it from here. So.
No, it was a great call. You know, I don't think, you know, it's been as well officiated game that I've seen in a long while. These guys they're on it.
Yes, these ladies are doing a great job, and like I said earlier, they will have a state championship game to officiate here come Saturday at one of the 6 levels that'll be playing Saturday. Right away, we have a foul on Holbrook. Now, on the rebound, that's number 40, Ariana Pratt, her second.
Everybody's an officiating nerd like you, and I kind of am. But these guys, you know, they work all season. Have these guys been working all season together?
From Phoenix, I believe. Well, I think they tend to have a lot of crews in Phoenix, so these two ladies probably, it looks like they've worked a lot of games together. They don't have to really verbalize a whole lot of stuff. That's how I feel, honestly, when I work with my dad. We've done it so many times over the years that just a glance here or there, and we kind of are on the same page most of the time. So, and for me, it's just an honor to be out there with my dad doing it. So
yeah, that's great.
Holbrook with the ball. Nobody scored yet here the first minute. We did have a turnover, a foul. Here goes Madison Chapel. Still, Holbrook hasn't really pushed the ball towards the basket, and still nobody's made a three-pointer. That's number 40, Pratt, just too strong. We got a kick on Holbrook. So Pusch Ridge will be bringing the ball in the baseline, trying to go the full length of the court here. And we do have a full court, looks like a zone press, and here they go with that long football pass against Worth again. Wow. Number 23, Bree Olson for 2 points.
You know, that's maddening as a coach when you got somebody that should be the free safety that's back.
And here goes Holbrook now with the ball. So far, 4 of the 5 girls have touched on this possession. Almost turning it over right there. Dick with the ball, passes it off to number 11, Clark. Clark off to Pratt. Pratt looking. She drives right side, right corner. Clark. Ball in the corner for another 3. Still no good. Pratt again. I guess you keep shooting, eventually something will go in.
Yeah. Lions up by 5 here with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Bergendorf with the ball back up on top to Adelman. Adelman with a lot of pressure by the Roadrunners. Gets turned around. Takes the ball back up near half court. Here she comes down the right side. Nobody guards her, but she's too strong. What do we have here? Looks like we had something after the layup. We had a push, I believe. Number 40, her third for Pratt, team second. And Pratt will sit on the bench for a little while with 3 fouls as Elena Smith comes into the game. You know, there's no need for that one there, Ron. The shot was missed, and she just totally takes out the other player trying to get to the ball.
Yeah. Oh, you got some people wanting over and back there.
Oh, you're always going to hear that. She's good. So here goes Pusch Ridge, runs a play. Number 32, Tess, too short. Here comes Holbrook back down to Clark to Chapel. And we're going to go with a foul against the Lions. Holbrook will have the ball under the basket. Foul is called on number 12. That's Bergendorf. Her third. Team first. Bergendorf stays in the game for right. Oh no, here she comes. Oh, that's Hess going out. Bergendorf staying in there with 3 fouls early in the third quarter.
Yeah. You know, I still can't believe nobody's hit a 3 in this game. That's unbelievable.
That's Elena Smith able to hit a little 3-footer there. Make the score 18-21 in favor of the Lions.
You got to hit those shots, those little 2-footers.
It's amazing how many layups we've seen from these 2 teams today, and they're 4 and 5 ranked teams got to travel there. Came down with 2 steps, boom, boom, instead of the 2 at the same time.
I did not see that.
Here comes Holbrook back with the ball. The fans are trying to get him into it. They're pretty excited, but the Lady Holbrook Roadrunners just can't seem to quite get it going yet. Got to travel. Lion ball. Number 12, Bergendorf, will bring in the ball into Adelman. Pressure by the Roadrunners, waiting for them at half court. Here comes Adelman calling a play. Ball goes to number 10, Gocher. To 23, Olsen. Olsen back to Gocher from right angle for 3. Boom, there's your first one. Round 3 for Gocher.
Nice set shot from 3.
Lions move the ball around well there. Here comes Chappell, left side, strong. Little too strong, can't get the ball to fall, and here come the Lions. Adelman pulls back up at the 3-point line, lets all the rest of the girls come down court, sets up a play.
Yeah, that's kind of maturity you really need from a freshman if they're going to be playing varsity basketball.
Number 23, Gocher, little too strong, but that's actually Bree Olsen, I apologize. Here comes number 12, Dick, to Elena Smith, left side, still no good for a 3 for the Roadrunners. Rebound, Chappell. Roadrunners looking for another shot, and they throw it away as everybody just stands there. Coach Perkins going to call a timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, 30-second timeout. We'll be right back with Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk 106.7.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
And here we are, we're back at the Prescott Valley Event Center. Greg Chavez alongside Ron Everingham calling the 3A girls quarterfinal game between the Holbrook Roadrunners and the Pusch Ridge Lions. Pusch Ridge with the ball after Holbrook turns it over again. Coach Perkins calls a timeout, talking to the girls, telling them they need to get their stuff together, down by 6 with 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Holbrook in a man-to-man defense, pressuring the Lions all the way out to midcourt. The Lions looking, trying to penetrate that defense. And Adelman, there she goes, right down to the basket. Easy 2.
You know, it was a nice little fake to the right side and then went left-handed right down the lane for 2. Take the Lions up 26-18. Holbrook, only 18 points. I mean, I don't know what they're averaging on the season, but this is, I can't believe it that they haven't been able to put more than 18 points on the board.
And then, I mean, their passes right there, just lazy passes, ball on the ground. 45, there's their first 3-pointer, so that wakes up Grand Juanica.
Yeah, Juanica there getting a good clean look at a 3 and finally knocking one down.
That sure woke up the fans, though. Their girls play some defense now.
We haven't talked about that. You know, with 18 points, the crowd hasn't even had an opportunity to really get into the game.
That's the most I've heard from the fans so far this whole afternoon. Pusch Ridge taking their time. No hurry. They have the ball way out above the 3-point line. And there's Adelman, loose ball. She's able to get to it. And another right down the lane for Angel Adelman.
Taking advantage of a mistake. Actually getting a little tip to herself down the lane for 2.
Here come the Roadrunners. Left side baseline. Pacheco pulls it back out, being guarded by Adelman. Here's the ball off to number 42, Key. The ball goes all the way to the right side of the corner. Here comes Pacheco, left-handed shot. She goes up and is fouled by, I believe that's going to be number 35, Laura Randall, with her second foul of the day. Only the second team foul so far for the Lions. That's 2 team fouls on each team for this half. 2:05 left in the third quarter. Lions up 28-21 over the Roadrunners. Pacheco at the line for 2. First shot is up and no good. They have not been shooting the free throws very well this afternoon. They've only made 6 of their free throws. Got a substitution, couple substitutions coming in for the Lions. They have a couple of tall girls down there playing in the post for the Pusch Ridge today.
Yeah, they're much taller than the Holbrook Roadrunners, but
second shot is up, and that one is no good for Pacheco. 0 for 2.
Interesting how teams are doing that now, not putting anybody up underneath to grab rebounds.
I don't know.
Get them all back. Of course, when you're getting beat back with a deep pass, I guess you want to do that.
Coach Perkins trying to do what he can, thinking his girls are going to at least make one of the 2 free throws. So Pusch Ridge right back down the court. Again, no hurry, and here comes number 23. And we got a block. That was Bree Olson going strong to the basket. Number 42, Alicia Key, her first, team third. Olson will be at the line for 2. She misses her first one. That's one thing I've learned over the years, Ron, that I've always struggled with on that particular call, because they teach you at the camps and stuff like that to try to hold your whistle for a second or 2. If the ball goes in, not a lot of contact, let's keep playing. If the ball doesn't go in, then blow the whistle. Let's give her the 2 shots. And she makes the second of the 2. And when I was younger, that was automatic. You just call the foul. The foul's there.
Right.
I've been taught over the years.
Looked
like she had the push up there.
Holbrook scores 23-29 now. Get it back to 6 with 1:20 to go in the third quarter.
Goes Adelman right back, and she's bumped. It'll be Pusch Ridge ball under the basket, number 45. Juanica, her first, team 4th.
Yeah, again, 24, Adelman, she just wants a straight line drive down the right-hand side, getting bumped all along the way.
And they haven't stopped her yet, so might as well keep doing it. Bree Olson, left side.
That looked like a lot of contact to me right there, too. No call.
Little drive. Here comes Juanica. Left side. Foul. That's going to be Ava Adelman, I believe. That'll be her 3rd, if so.
Yes, I think that was.
That is Ava Adelman, her 3rd foul. 3rd team foul. At the line, Juanica will shoot 2. Juanica shooting 2. And we're starting to get all along courtside here, Ron. First one's good, but courtside, I don't see a whole lot of seats left within the 94 feet of the court itself. They're going to have to start filling the ends of this arena now, which shouldn't take too long. Juanica for her second shot. Shot is up and good. So Holbrook with 25.
They're going to go into
a full court press, man to man. Here, let's see how Pusch Ridge handles it. This time pretty easy. Here comes Bree Olson. Out to Adelman. 3-pointer right side. No good. Off the basket. Out of bounds to Holbrook. 1 minute, third quarter. Holbrook trailing by 4. 29-25. Holbrook with the ball. Juanica right angle. 3. Good. And there's the fans, Ron. That's her second one of the quarter.
Get it within 1. And call a timeout with 46
Timeout,
seconds
Pusch
to go.
Ridge. I think that crowd, the flow is starting to change. So, Coach, let's cut it right now. As we go to break, ladies and gentlemen, on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
And we're back. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Holbrook making a little bit of a run right here, Ron, right back in this game, 28-29. Woke the fans up. Pusch Ridge coach says, we're not having to do that right now. Let's call a quick timeout.
Yeah, quick timeout. I don't know that I would have taken that with 46 seconds to go, but it gives Holbrook a chance to set up in this press again. But, you know, every coach has a different philosophy.
And they tried that deep pass again this time, and Holbrook was able to stop it, so they moved the ball in right at the baseline. A lot of pressure right here. Might get a 10-second call. Oh, we almost get a steal ball out of bounds to Pusch Ridge. 36.1 seconds. Holbrook, great defensive pressure in the backcourt, almost gets the turnover.
Yeah, Bergendorf doing a great job of not giving up your dribble. You know, you don't want to give up your dribble when you go into a trap. You want to be able to back out of it with your dribble.
Holbrook on defense. Adelman with the ball, top of the key, passes the ball off to Adelman. Ava Adelman with the ball up high. Ball is at the half-court line. Got a double dribble. Perkins is almost at the half-court line, wanting something.
Yeah.
Trying to coach his girls to get excited over there.
You know, that's interesting. The ball must not have been tipped because she wouldn't have got a double dribble there.
And the officials are telling coach right now, you know, stay in your box. And he's like, I'm in my box. You weren't 30 seconds ago, but, you know, and he's just usually you're not going to have a problem with that. He's just coaching his girls. He's not trying to make a call. Right. So the officials just telling, hey, coach, please stay in your box. And here we go. Team control foul. Looks like it's going to be number 40. Probably with an illegal pick, huh? Yes, and if that's 40, that's Pratt. That's going to be 4 on Pratt. Team 5th. And there comes Chappell back in the game.
So the Holbrook girls doing something the Holbrook boys didn't do the other night, and that is get somebody out when they got 4 fouls. You don't want a quick cheap one here with 14 seconds to go in the third period.
And here come the Lady Lions. Oh, we're going to go the other way. That one I think is pretty easy. There you go. Number 32, Rachel Hess with her second, team 4th. Holbrook will have a chance with 9.5 seconds left to take the lead going into the fourth quarter.
I've seen more action here in the last 20 seconds, and we about to have the whole game. Holbrook down by 1 with 7 seconds to go in the third period.
And here comes Holbrook, and the crowd is now getting into it, and the ball's up. No good at the end of 3. 28-29, Roadrunners trailing the Lions of Pusch Ridge. A Solo Sports presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
We are back live, Prescott Valley Event Center. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter of this quarterfinal game in the 3A State Girls Bracket. The number 4 seed Holbrook Roadrunners trailed the number 5 seed Pusch Ridge Christian Lady Lions by 1. They outscored Pusch Ridge 12-10 in the last quarter to get themselves right back in with a run right at the end there, Ron.
Coming down to a fourth quarter, it's going to be great. 28-29, Pusch Ridge up by 1. Holbrook with the ball, though, here to start the fourth quarter.
Holbrook has 1 girl in foul trouble. Pratt with 4. Adelman, Ava Adelman, and Allison Bergendorf have 3 for the Lions, so we'll see how that plays out here in this final quarter of this quarterfinal game. Holbrook gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. Number 20 loses the ball. That's Kinlachini, and the ball is turned over, and a foul by number 11, Twyla Clark, her second.
Yeah, that's not a great,
Team 6.
not a great turnover. And then, you know, I don't think that was a frustration foul, but Holbrook just playing aggressive is getting fouls, trying to get the ball back. So
let's see if we get that long pass. Here they go. And they get it, instead of down the court, just across the court, so they're able to get it in. There goes the ball, gets back into the hands of the freshman, Adelman. Doing a great job with the ball today. Couple passes from Rhea Olson.
Yeah.
To number 32, Rachel Hess for an easy 2.
That's how you break a press right there. Just don't get rattled. Make the passes, and usually ends up in layups if you do it
right side baseline, no good. Into the bottom of the basket, gets her own rebound. Gets the ball back out on top to Dick, who's too strong going on top. And we have a foul on number 20. That'll be Kinley Cheney, her third. Lady Lions will be coming to the line for a 1-and-1.
Now pay attention to, I noticed on the last play there, pay attention to the closeouts that the players are making up on the perimeter. If you don't close out, getting your butt down, chopping down with your hand in the air, you're just going to get blown by, and that's what happened right there to the freshman, number 24, Adelman.
We're going to have Elena Smith check into the game for number 11, Twyla Clark. Elena, one foul on the afternoon and 2 points. At the line for the Lady Lions is number 12, Allison Bergendorf.
I want to welcome all of our
lefty
listeners and watchers. Thanks for tuning in. Looks like we got a pretty healthy online crowd right now tuning in from all over the state, probably watching this great playoff game. Roadrunners trail by 3. Did trail by 3. Ooh, that's an
left angle.
31-31.
She shot many. They're finally starting to fall. And here come the Roadrunners with a steal. Smith passes the ball off to Dick. She goes up left side, too strong, into the bottom of the rim. Rebound, Pusch Ridge.
Wow.
Turnover, Dick, back up 2 for Dakota
I
Dick.
might think about taking a timeout. This got like equipment falling off girls and all kinds of things. Adelman there lost her, I don't know what it was, some kind of a brace, but Holbrook picked it up and threw it off the court.
Smith is wearing a headgear just for help with concussions. And here goes the deep, long pass. Again, it works for Pusch Ridge, except this time there are 2 girls back from Holbrook to stop the layup. Pusch Ridge setting up the ball. Adelman on top to Bergendorf. Bergendorf, coach is telling the girls, calm down, slow it down, play our game.
These are 2 really well-coached teams. You can just tell by their composure.
Adelman,
here comes the crowd.
Chapel, nowhere to go. She goes left side, gets the ball off. We got to travel.
How do you travel when you're dribbling the ball?
Turnover, I'm not sure.
Or did you pick it up at the end?
Or the girl that got the pass, I don't know.
Well, it's kind of, coming down the end, that's what we talked about. Turnovers. You're going to turn the ball over. Nice set play.
Nice. Elena Smith for 2. A little give and go, backdoor action. That looked good. Timeout, Pusch Ridge. Full timeout on Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball. iTalk 1067, iTalk1067.com.
It's easy to see why the Ford F-150 is the #1 selling truck in America. For more than 40 years, no other truck has even come close. And Shola Ford is hands down the best place to buy your next vehicle. Just take a look at Guy Hatch's promise. He won't be beat on any deal on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. And on top of that, you'll get a lifetime engine warranty. Go to SholaFord.com or visit them on the east end of the Deuce. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
The crowd is now into, you can hear them in the background. I mean, this is what has been traditionally a 3A North team the last few years, Holbrook, and they have all the other fans from the 3A North cheering them on right now.
Yeah, it's really what Holbrook needed to bring the crowd alive. To use that kind of a home court advantage, if you will, here, even though we're playing in Prescott Valley. It'll be interesting to see how Pusch Ridge reacts. They're actually down now by 4 with 6 minutes to go, and they need to show some composure, which is tough sometimes out of underclassmen, but see how they handle it.
And Holbrook comes right back with a full court, this time in a zone full court press. Adelman able to get by the press, breaks the timeline. Bergendorf down low, number 32, Laura Randall, Rachel Hess. Can't get the ball to go in, we got a foul. Looks like it's going to be on number 12.
It's 1-on-1.
Dakota Dick, her first of the game.
Kind of looked like Hess, the ball fell out of her palm on that shot right there. She left it short, but, I just really impressed with the play of Angel Adelman today, the freshman. She owns this, runs this team, and for a freshman to do that, pretty impressive to see.
Free throw is short, rebound to Chapel. Dakota Dick brings the ball across the timeline, passes off to Kinlachini. Kinlachini looking for an open player, back to Dick, who's on the right side. I don't think I saw an arm go, but
push
there's
off,
no contact there, enough to call the foul. Holbrook still with the ball. Juanica, she's looking. She's still looking, being guarded by number 32, Rachel Hess. Got a bump, and there goes Juanica down the center of the lane for two.
Wow. 37-31. Pusch Ridge down by 6 now. 5 minutes to go in this contest.
That's her 10th point of the second half for Juanica. She had nothing in the first half. Adelman left side, too strong. Rebound to Holbrook.
You know, you're going to want to check out our Facebook page after this game. Camden Smith down there getting a lot of great photo shots. If you've got family or friends that are playing in this game, check out the Facebook page after the game.
That foul's going to be called on Bree Olson, her first, team 5th. Going to the line will be the freshman for Holbrook, Madison Chapel. Madison Chapel at the line for 2 for the Roadrunners, leading 37-31 with just over 4.5 to play in the game. Chapel, first shot is up. Too strong, no good. Chapel gets the ball, bounces 2, 3, 4 times. Here comes the shot is up and good. Nothing but net on that second free throw. So the Lady Roadrunners are up 38-31.
Up until that point, Chapel kind of disappeared there for a while.
Chapel, that's her first point of the half. Holbrook still trying to get the 10 count.
You know,
a little too long there by the Lions. Holbrook able to force that turnover with the defense, and the Lions cannot get the ball across. And we now have Holbrook calling timeout by Coach Perkins on iTalk's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
We are back live, ladies and gentlemen, Prescott Valley Event Center. 3A girls quarterfinal matchup between the Holbrook Roadrunners and the Pusch Ridge Lions. The Lions were pretty much in the lead for all of 3 quarters, Ron. Yeah. The Lady Roadrunners have come back in this 4th quarter, putting on a press, going man to man, and just the fans have turned it up, the Roadrunners have turned it up, and they're in the lead now by 7.
Yeah, it's exactly what you want if you're Holbrook. And you know, Pusch Ridge, if I'm coaching Pusch Ridge, even though they just got that 10-second call, those are good turnovers because you're not tossing them and chasing butt back the other way, trying to get somebody from a layup.
Holbrook with the ball, coming out of the break, setting up a play. Look, now you see the girls running, moving screens, setting picks. Look more alive.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like part of that set play where they're trying to get some backdoor passes or not. Now that looked like it went off her leg, but not low enough for a kick.
Well, it has to be intentional. So
okay,
she just happened to, she tried to throw the pass and threw it right off the defender's leg. So has to be below the knee and intentional. So good no call. Holbrook retains possession. Under the basket, Juanica to number 40. That's Pratt. Back in the game with 4 fouls is Miss Pratt. And here comes Dick. Dakota Dick for 2.
40-31. Holbrook Roadrunners lead with 3:47 to go in the game.
Chapel forces the turnover as number 32, Hess, gets herself stuck in the corner. Holbrook back with the ball, sets up a play. Going left side is Dick. Dick, ooh, between the legs, nice. Except she turns it over. We're gonna have a held ball. Possession goes to the Lions.
Yeah, it just looks like to me like Holbrook's a different team right now. And I've got to wonder if it's playing off the energy of the crowd.
I don't know what to tell you because, like you said, we have two totally different teams from even just the first 3 quarters to this 4th quarter alone. Holbrook girls now playing with a lot of energy. I mean, moving away from the ball, setting screens.
Yeah, nice off-the-ball motion.
Adelman comes across the timeline. Holbrook with the tough zone defense right now. The ball goes left side. Number 10, too strong. That's Gocher.
Again,
and here come the Roadrunners.
If you're watching this and you're a young player, just watch how the Pusch Ridge girls don't stop their dribble in a trap. They dribble out of it, back out of it.
I think we're gonna have white ball. Ball out of bounds. Good hustle by Bree Olson.
3 minutes to go here. Holbrook leads by 9.
Holbrook to inbounds the ball, 3-quarter court. Clark gets the ball in to Juanica. Back to Clark. Clark crosses the timeline back to Juanica. Juanica drives right side. Stopped at the 3-point line. Pressure defense almost turns the ball over. Back to number 20, Kinlachini. Kinlachini gets away from the defense. Pratt back to Kinlachini. Madison Chapel inside tries to go up against. We have another held ball going Holbrook this time.
Look like 4 girls on that held ball. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, and you have both of the coaches over there for Holbrook. 2 of the coaches telling Chapel she doesn't need to force that shot. Try to go up with 3 girls right there with her.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason for it. You're up 9. There's no reason to force anything right now. 2:36 to go in this contest.
Kinlachini to inbound the ball as she does to Chapel, and again, Chapel just goes right back and forces it again. Young freshman, right back.
Oh, you got to give it back. You got to give that back.
Give and go right there. You have an easy 2 instead. You get a traveling call.
All you got to do is tap that one back to the freshman. She's going to hit that shot.
Speaking of the freshman, nice defense there. Knocks the ball out of bounds. Substitution. Haynes coming in for the Lions. Holbrook with the ball, has to come all the way down the court. Kinlachini gets the ball in. Ball comes right back to her, passes down to Dick. Dick to Clark. Clark back to Dick. Dick left side, brings the ball back up. Passes the ball to Kinlachini. Playing a little deep, playing a little keep away now on top, Ron.
Yep.
Little screen, pass, screen. Chapel with the ball left side, all the way back out on top to Dick. Timeout. Holbrook. Timeout, 30-second timeout. Ron will stay right here on this one. 2:06 left to go in the game. Holbrook with a 9-point lead. Playing some great D.
Yeah, if I'm Holbrook, just right there, that last little 10 seconds of offense is promising to me if I'm a Holbrook fan, because, you know, if they're able to control the ball, 2 minutes to go here, up by 9, you know what that means. They're going to be on the line shooting free throws.
Looks like we're going to have a lot of the Black Diamond Auto Glass free throws coming up, because Pusch Ridge is going to be fouling, trying to get that ball back. And the Lions are going to have to foul a couple times before we even get there. They only have 5 team fouls in the half. So let's see. We talked about it on the way over here. Let's see if these girls start doing the hack fest here, trying to get the ball back.
Yeah, hey, let's take this opportunity to say thanks to our crew. Doing such a great job. We got lots of you guys watching online. Stephanie Fregoso, we got Marcus Kokenauer, Isaiah Miller, Janessa Moore, Zoe Paxson, Jimmy Maxwell, all helping us out, bringing sights and sounds right here from, you know, some of the best in the state. I'm convinced of it. You know, these videos are just amazing.
Inbounds, Chapel, left side too. Madison Chapel. 42-31. Lions with the ball. Here goes Adelman, left side, no good. Got a held ball going to the Lions, out of bounds to the Lions.
She's aggressive, but you know what? She's got to hit that layup. You know, when you're down this much this late in the game, Pusch Ridge is either going to hit shots and get turnovers at this point, or they're going to lose their 3rd game of the season.
Pusch Ridge with the ball. Adelman, they don't seem to be in too much of a hurry. Down by 11. They're taking their time here, Ron. That's not good. And we have another steal by Chapel. Here comes Holbrook, 1:29 left to go in the game. And we have a foul on number 23, Bree Olson fouls the Holbrook Roadrunners. That's their only 6, so they're going to have to foul one more time before they get into the bonus situation. Holbrook to inbounds the ball, three-quarter court next to the Pusch Ridge bench, and the ball to Elena Smith. Smith with the ball, travel. She did a whole pirouette there, switch feet.
Yeah, that's kind of frowned upon, the rules of basketball.
So, Ava Adelman coming into the game. We also have a couple subs for the Roadrunners. Juanica and Twyla Clark coming into the game for Elena Smith and Dakota Dick. Pusch Ridge ball inbounds at their bench. Inbounds pass goes to number 23, Bree Olson. Bree Olson passes back out to number 10, Gocher. Gocher cross court to Adelman. And she goes up 2 for Ava Adelman on the drive right side.
You got to call timeout after that made shot.
And we're going to have another held ball, this time to Holbrook. Holbrook starting to get a little sloppy right here.
Well, we got a little bit of time here. Look to tomorrow's games. We're going to have some exciting games tomorrow. 1 o'clock game, a 4:15 game, and a 6 o'clock game. We're going to be seeing the Ganado Hornets play at 1 against Sabino. Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets taking on Northwest Christian at 4:15, and Winslow Bulldogs taking on Valley Christian at 6 p.m. We'll have all the slate of games tomorrow for you.
A full fun night of basketball. Oh, and Holbrook with the ball, trying to get across the timeline. Trying to burn time, but they got to get it across before the 10-second call, and I think right there, the young freshman, Adelman, bailed out the Lady Roadrunners. I think they were about to get that 10-second call, so she bailed them out.
Yeah, she could have gave her another step, and she might have got that 10-second call, but Pusch Ridge basically dealt with having to play really aggressive right now. There's only a minute left in this game, 58 seconds, and
Kinley Cheney will be going to the line for the Roadrunners. Into the game comes number 40, Pratt, and for Juanica, who's had a great fourth quarter, or correction, whole second half, not so much the fourth quarter is. So here we go, Kinley Cheney, the first of her 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's a good miss.
It went in.
Yeah, it went
counts.
in. That takes Holbrook up by 10, 43-33 here with just 58.1 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Second shot for Kinley Cheney is up and good. 44-33, less than a minute to go in this quarterfinal matchup. Pusch Ridge comes up with the ball. Adelman left side, number 10. We got a foul under the basket. Team control. Number 23, Bree Olson, called for her third foul, team 8th. Holbrook will get the ball under the basket with the team control. Oh, and I think they're calling it intentional.
Intentional foul called by number 23, Bree Olson, her third.
So I'm not sure what.
18 foul.
We got a girl for Holbrook that's hurt out there. Pacheco looks like she got hit in the face some way, somehow. Everybody, us included, watching the basket, looks like there was an elbow involved. And number 20, Kinley Cheney, is coming to the bench. So looks like coach is going to put somebody in for her to shoot the free throws on that intentional foul. Holbrook will then get the ball back, probably under the basket, and have to go 94 feet. So we got a sub in, and here comes Juanica, who's going to be shooting the free throws for White.
She caught an elbow.
Okay. And they did call it an intentional foul. So Juanica is going to be shooting in place of the injured Kinley Cheney, and then Holbrook will get the ball back about three-quarter court or the full length.
Now this shooter ought to be one of your 85% shooters right here if you get your choice, right?
Well, if you can pull her off the bench, might as well. So the way she's shooting this second half, it's not surprising that she hits that first one. So my question isn't a book, because I don't keep it very often. Do you give the points to the girl that got injured, or do you give it to the girl that's shooting the basketball?
I don't know. That's a great question. A little trivia there.
So she makes both. We'll just put them under hers for now since she shot them, but we'll try to find that one out later.
I'm kind of thinking that they go towards the player that was subbed in for, but can't say that for sure. We'll have to ask the experts.
Here comes Holbrook going the full length of the court with 46-33 lead. Juanica, there's the Holbrook with the long football touchdown pass. And Holbrook just pulls it right back out at the half-court line. Now they're going to try to play keep away for a full minute, see if they can do it here before a foul takes place. So pushers get the ball back. And Holbrook turns the ball over.
Travel.
And here comes Pusch Ridge.
Another one.
And we got a block
She almost went to her head.
She thought about it.
You know, I like that call. I think she's doing a great job the whole game. And again, this is not an insurmountable lead, but by all intents and purposes, it would be really hard for Pusch Ridge to score.
That foul was called on Dakota Dick, I believe. Her second.
That takes to win the game.
Night.
So we're going to see subs coming in.
And Pusch Ridge just clears their bench. Coach just basically conceded this game with 28.5 seconds. Holbrook up by 13. You know, tough to see. Got an air ball on the free throw. Pusch Ridge, you're going to see them back next year, Ron. They only have 2 seniors on the whole squad that played tonight.
Yeah. You know,
those girls.
I feel like one of the toughest parts for Pusch Ridge in this game is that, like you mentioned earlier, that they led 3 quarters, or that they led a lot of the game. You know, but again, we're gonna see what Marcus comes up here with percentages. But I got to believe Holbrook shot better this half. And a lot of the reason why they were able to be in the game the first half was because Holbrook only shot 18% from the field. No three-pointers.
You know, Holbrook played a great fourth quarter. If they would have played this from the very beginning, it would have been a 30-point-plus blowout.
We'll get a great shot of a Holbrook player who caught an elbow.
The good thing for her is they won't play again until Friday at Gila River Arena in the semifinals. We'll have to look at the bracket to see who their matchup will be against, who they get Friday, but we'll look that up for you, ladies and gentlemen, and go from there. So, coming back out of the timeout, Holbrook will have the ball underneath the Pusch Ridge basket, 28.5 seconds to go on this one. And then here comes the long full court pass. She throws it out of bounds. Incomplete pass, out of bounds. Let's go back to the baseline. Pusch Ridge will have the ball under their own basket. Ball ended up rolling clear across the other side of the court. Ball gets chased down by the security guard over there. She's working hard, just keeping an eye on everything. This place is starting to fill up, Ron. Pusch Ridge ball under the basket. Number 3 up and no good. That's Anna Regoza. And we got a foul on Holbrook. Let's see who that one is on. Number 44, Tiana Smith, her first, team 10th. At the line for Pusch Ridge will be another freshman, Sydney Alexander.
Wow, a lot of freshmen out, you know, for that Pusch Ridge team. Promising future.
Sydney makes her first one. Yeah, they're like we said earlier, they're only losing. The only 2 seniors they had on the team are starters for them, Allison Bergendorf and also Bree Olson. So those 2 young ladies will be gone next year. But I'm sure we'll see Pusch Ridge back for many years to come. Pusch Ridge with the ball, gets caught up. Travel, ball to Holbrook. 17.7 seconds in this one from the Prescott Valley Event Center. Pacheco with the ball to inbounds it. Pacheco gets the ball inbounds, number 21. Shoshana Jack back to Pacheco. And I don't know what happened there, but we had a Pusch Ridge girl go to the floor. So Holbrook with the ball at midcourt, 7 seconds to go. Number 3 with the ball for Holbrook, that was Ambrose. Ambrose to Pacheco. Pacheco just holds the ball. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Holbrook able to come back and pull this one off, 46-34. We'll be right back at the Prescott Valley Event Center with Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk 106.7.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to the Prescott Valley Event Center, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Chavez, Ron Everingham coming to you live. At the conclusion of this game, we had the Holbrook Lady Roadrunners come back in the fourth quarter to beat the Pusch Ridge Lady Lions in the quarterfinals of the 3A Girls 3A State Basketball Championship bracket. Going over a quick rundown there, Ron, that's fourth quarter. Pusch Ridge only scored 5 points to Holbrook's 18 in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Yeah, that's the difference. And we talked about it early. Like if Holbrook is going to come out and shoot that same 18%, which they didn't, we're going to see here in just a minute what they did do. It looks like about 32. No, that was Pusch Ridge. So, you know, a much, much better second half there for Holbrook.
You know, we'll go over a couple of our final totals here for the Lady Holbrook Roadrunners. Elena Smith finished the game with 7 points on the night, all in the second half. Twyla Clark, 3 points, all of hers scored in the first half. They go to Dakota Dick, who scored 6 back to the second half for Dakota. 2 points for Kinla Cheney. A total of 9 points for Chapel today. 7 points for Pratt. And coming strong in the second half, 12 points all in the second half, Brianna Waneka.
Yeah, she dominated. You know, that's what they needed. They needed somebody to come out and, you know, Holbrook coming out in 46, shooting 10 for 22 from the second half, 46% was key to that win.
You know, we're talking about Waneka there. We're going to give her our Beeler Orthodontics Live to Smile, Love to Smile straight line, not only the straight line play of the game, but the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. She came out in that third quarter, hit those couple threes, scored on a couple free throws, slashed into the basket, makes a couple layups. Not only did she help get this team back in the crowd, but she helped get the crowd going, which I think, like you said, motivated this Holbrook team and got them right back in it and propelled them to the win.
Yeah, I got to believe that was part of the, you know, part of the recipe for their success today, coming back into it. Because first half, again, not much to cheer about. It only scored 18 points and low percentage, but Waneka doing a great job, the junior guard doing a great job in bringing the crowd back into the game. So we're going to be trying to let's take a
30-second break and we'll get Coach
try
Perkins.
to get Coach Perkins over here.
So we'll be right
for an
back
interview.
with Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk 106.7.com.
Why don't
Archer Clear.
It's easy to see why the Ford F-150 is the #1 selling truck in America. For more than 40 years, no other truck has even come close. And Shola Ford is hands down the best place to buy your next vehicle. Just take a look at Guy Hatch's promise. He won't be beat on any deal on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. And on top of that, you'll get a lifetime engine warranty. Go to SholaFord.com or visit them on the east end of the Deuce. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Are we back? Are we there? Welcome back to the Prescott Valley Event Center, everybody. This is Greg Chavez alongside Coach Greg Perkins of the Holbrook Lady Roadrunners. Coach, great effort by your girls tonight. At least, you know, we talked about it early on. It looks like your girls came out. I don't know if it's the long drive, you know, playing in a bigger arena, first time this year. It's not like it's the first time you girls have done it. But the first 3 quarters, nobody was moving away from the ball on offense. The girls were not doing anything on defense. Kind of not a Greg Perkins, Holbrook Lady Roadrunners basketball game that I'm used to watching or officiating.
I agree. We were flat, a little intimidated, which I was kind of surprised at. We've been in not this exact venue, but ones like this before. We've been in big games before, and it took a spark by Rihanna Juanica to kind of get us going on offense.
Let's scoot this way a little bit. Speaking of Juanica, she's coming up behind us, so we'll just give her a little bit of room.
And basically, I told the girls that before the game, I said, hey, we've come from behind before. I kind of knew Pusch Ridge would come out and try to take advantage of their size. I thought we did a great job defensively on their number 23, the best player they have. Got her frustrated. And the rest of the girls, Ariana Pratt kind of let us hang in there for us in the first half. Kept us kind of close. We had some turnovers, got a little nervous. And then second half, I think the crowd, to be honest, really helped. It really got to them. I noticed their first round state game, they had maybe 50 people in the stands. I don't know what's here now, but the North fans really got behind us. I think that got to them a little bit and really got our girls going on defense. And Rihanna here hit us that one shot. I said, girls, it only takes one big shot to spark an offense, and she got it done for us.
You know, we talked about that. It's funny you mentioned that. We talked about how Holbrook's now playing in 3A East, traditionally a 3A North team the last several years, and playing in front of these crowds like we have today, a good crowd coming out, not just Holbrook fans, but the 3A North fans in general, just supporting the Lady Roadrunners today. And this young lady, Rihanna Juanica, she comes in the third quarter, doesn't score in the first half, kind of just, all your girls are kind of, looks like you guys are still kind of sleeping as you came off the bus. And you come in, you make that first 3-point shot, and the fans go nuts. You know, you did a great job today. How do you feel coming in? Did you feel nervous coming into this game, or? Let's hold on just a second. Let's get you a little bit closer. We got her on there now, Marcus. Try talking to us now. Hold on just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We'll say thanks to Coach Perkins, and we'll switch headsets for Rihanna, and we'll get her on. Thanks, Greg. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rihanna Juanica. What grade are you, young lady?
I'm a junior.
A junior. She came out third quarter. She hits a couple threes, makes a couple baskets, slashes into the hole, gets fouled, makes a few foul shots. This young lady right here got this crowd into the game, helped get the Holbrook Lady Roadrunners into the game. She was our player of the game on our end, and also the play of the game because of your 3-point shooting, getting everybody excited. How'd that feel?
It felt very good. When I was sitting on the bench, I was very nervous. I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared to go in. And then she said, go in, and it was the second quarter, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess up, and I did. And I was scared, and at halftime he told us that I was the only one working hard, and I wanted to get up to her level, and I wanted to help the team out. So when I went in there and I made that shot, I was so happy, and I just felt like I needed to keep going.
Well, whatever you did, whatever you said to your teammates, along with making those baskets coming in, being one of the upperclassmen, you did a great job getting the girls to, on your press defense, moving around on offense. You girls did a great job, especially that third quarter. You outscored them. I believe we said 18-5. You outscored the other team in that fourth quarter. You girls turned it around. You have nothing's easy from this point on. You have a lot of basketball to still go. You got to go to Glendale playing a semifinal game, another big arena.
Yeah.
How do you think the Butterflies are going to be there?
It's a bigger arena, going to be a bigger crowd because all the North teams are playing in it. So the fans really help us, like when they get loud. It's really good to have that behind us. It keeps us pumped and keeps us going. So it's going to be a bigger atmosphere, and it's going to be more. I'm going to be more nervous.
Well, I think you did one great job, and I think you just keep playing your game, and you girls will do well throughout the rest of the season. A whole another 2 games, hopefully, right?
Yes, hopefully.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. Good luck this weekend, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We'll be right back to wrap it up on Tolo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067, iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to the Prescott Valley Event Center, ladies and gentlemen. Just a real quick wrap up here. Ron is going to talk to you, go over our schedule for tomorrow. We are done here for today, but let's turn the camera over to Ron. He has a schedule of what we will be covering for tomorrow on the boys' side of the bracket. Ron?
Yeah, looking forward to some great games tomorrow. You're going to want to tune in. Go to our website at italk1067.com, and you can catch all of the videos right there. Go to our YouTube page, check it out. But tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock, we're going to have the number 5 seeded Ganado Hornets taking on the number 13 seed Sabino. And at 4:15, a game that we're all looking forward to, number 2 Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets are going to be taking on the number 7 seeded Northwest Christian. And then at 6 p.m., we're going to have the number 9 Winslow Bulldogs taking on the number 1 seeded Valley Christian team. And so we're looking forward to a full slate of games tomorrow. Coming here, right here from Prescott Valley Event Center. The event staff have been great. Everybody working on our crew has been amazing, and so we're looking forward to a great day tomorrow. That's going to wrap it up for us today. Thanks for joining us. This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7, KNKI Pine Top, and iTalk1067.com. High school basketball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Black Diamond Auto Glass, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Native Grill and Wings, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopnicki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to italk1067.com.